This is for the people who don't trust anyone. This is for the ones who have been hurt, who have been used, who have been disrespected, and who have been abused. And so you don't trust anyone at all. And when you don't trust no one, this is what you do instead. When you find that you don't have trust for anyone, the one thing that you must do is trust yourself. And let me explain to you what that means. You trust yourself to know that no matter what happens, you are perfectly fine. You trust yourself to know that everything that you have come up to this point with, everything that has happened to this point, up to this point, you are still good. You haven't been touched. Your soul is still beautiful. Your presence and your spirit is still amazing. You trust yourself to know that you can recover, to know that you are resilient, to know that so many things that you have faced over your years and you are still thriving. You are still successful. You are still beautiful. You are still powerful. So you trust yourself to know that no matter what storm comes, you are perfectly capable of facing it. You trust in yourself to know that you are always surviving. And not just surviving, you are living. Look at all the things that you have been through and look at where you are right now. You're still doing it. So when you can't trust no one, this is what you do. You must trust yourself. Not trust yourself to say, I don't trust people because they're bad and I'm good. I trust myself to know that no matter what people brings, I can face it, no matter what happens. So now when you can trust yourself, this is when you can trust others now. Because you let them do what they are. They are what they are. You let them be what they are. You let them do no matter what they want to do, because you know why? The trust is there for yourself, because no matter what they do, everything is working out your way. No matter what they say, no matter if they leave or go, you know that you can stand. You know that you are powerful. You know that you can face anything. So this is how trust works. Trust is not saying that my insideness, who I am, have to depend on what you do. And if you go or if you stay. See, this is what trust really is. It's not dependent on what you do or where you go or if you stay or if you come. It's saying that no matter what you do, I know me. No matter what you do, I have a choice. No matter what you do, I can still remain who I am. No matter what you become, no matter what you turned out to be, I can still choose who I am. And when you have this ability to trust on the inside, then no matter where you go, you are perfectly fine. You see, the problem is that you don't trust. It's not that you don't trust people. It's that you don't trust yourself to be okay. So then you don't give people chances. You don't do things and you don't go and discover the world or explore. Because you think if something happens, you are done. This is why the problem. So we put that trust on other people. That trust is your responsibility. That trust is to see so far up to this point, you are still untouched. Yeah, you might have perceptions of being hurt. Yeah, you might think people did this and it affected you. Yeah, you might think. But when you realize that no matter what happens, because we don't know what's about to happen tomorrow. We don't know who we are choosing in our lives. We don't know what they are capable of. But no matter what they are, I'm going to be okay. When you have that level of trust, people's going to be who they are. You give them, you give them chances, and you give them grace, and you give them forgiveness, because they took nothing from you. Especially when you have a choice to put it back. They took nothing from you. They can't take your happiness because it doesn't come from the outside. It comes from the inside. And don't let people take your trust. Your trust must come from the inside, not the outside. Don't put your trust on people. I'm not saying to not trust people, but trust is an internal thing, just like love. No matter what you do, I still love you. And no matter what happens on the outside, I still trust that I am okay, that I am good, that I'm going to end up good. When we learn this lesson, you stop being afraid.